Welcome to this edition of School Notes. I'm Joey Bowers. Hampton State School started the school year with exciting news. The Virginia Department of Education released school accreditation ratings, and for the first time in the history of the division, 100% of our schools are accredited without conditions. Thanks to the hard work of dedicated students, teachers, and staff, our school division achieved this major milestone. Virginia First Lady and Chair of the Virginia STEM Education Commission, Pamela Northam, joined students from Bryan Elementary School and Phoenix Pre-K through 8 School at Fort Monroe and Sandy Bottom Nature Park. She and students explored biodiversity in the two parks.
One of the great things about today, we started off at Fort Monroe with the First Lady, Pamela Northam, and we were seeing a 5th grade class. And the 5th grade class actually they were doing a biodiversity study, and they were also kind of doing a water collection. They were doing some water quality. And then we came over here to Sandy Bottom Nature Park, and we're now looking at a 6th grade class, which was Miss Tharp's class. And they were 6th graders, and so they're looking at biodiversity study, and they're looking at macroinvertebrates because it's a different environment. You have saltwater versus, of course, freshwater. And you have some brackish water in there as well. And so what we're looking at is the content of 5th and 6th grade science. So they're looking at scientific techniques, scientific studies from data collection.
Well, we were catching fish, trying to find out what type of fish they are, also catching invertebrates, and it was really fun. I learned what humans are doing to affect the good and bad of the Chesapeake Bay. Well, the good thing is we're trying to make sure that the water, we can still drink it. We make sure animal life is all right, but the bad stuff is we still litter in the Chesapeake Bay and all the ocean, and it's not very good.
It is so exciting to be out here with these young people today here at Sandy Bottom Park and to see them doing inquiry-based hands-on science. It's terrific to see our master educators here who are really lighting the spark of interest in these children, and we say it's so important that they have these hands-on STEM opportunities, science, technology, engineering, math, and environmental education, which is such an important part of that as well.
Well, today I learned different animal species, and we learned about turbidity, we learned about pH, and we learned pretty much all that stuff, which is pretty fun.
Phoebus High School culinary students made lunch for some special guests visiting Hampton. Bahamian college students toured the city to help familiarize themselves with Hampton and then stopped to enjoy the Bahamian-style meal on Fort Monroe.
Good job, guys. You know what you're doing.
The city of Hampton contacted us at Hampton University wishing to officially welcome the 43 Bahamian students that we welcomed at Hampton University after Hurricane Dorian hit and destroyed the University of Bahamas North campus. So we welcomed them at Hampton University free of tuition, room and board. President Harvey felt it was the right thing to do, and it's in our DNA at Hampton University to welcome folks, and especially when it comes to completing their higher education.
We made a Bohemian baked fish with peppers, onions, and a lemon-lime mixture. We made a apple spice pork loin, rice, mashed potatoes, and green beans.
We have an amazing group of students at Phoebus High School. My culinary students really do an amazing job, just, changing their weekends and taking time off from work just to focus on a group of people who were displaced.
It was a wonderful opportunity. The food was absolutely scrumptious, and so we thank everyone involved in this event.
They really loved the food. They loved the pork and the biscuits the most. So they enjoyed everything, which is great.
Last spring, a Barron Elementary School teacher applied for a Hampton Education Foundation grant to have a sensory path installed at the school. Fast forward to the new school year, and the HCS print shop has installed 6 sensory paths around the division.
The sensory walk or sensory path is to help release the excess energy in a child that has become overwhelmed or too anxious or excited. They can come out here, take a walk, and it's taking a break. And when they're like, if they push up against the wall, that's pressure, and helping them to be able to calm down and go back to the class to get their the academics that they need and calmly go back to class. I had seen several things on Facebook about different sensory walks and things and thought that they were pretty cool. And my coworker and I, Ms. Caraccio, talked about it, and we came up with the idea of what we wanted, and that we really wanted to be able to have a sensory walk in the school for our kids.
So today here at Aberdeen, we are having our sensory path installed, and it is very exciting because we definitely want to make sure our students have the opportunity to use the sensory path. The path is designed for everyone. We definitely look at the age and the need to have that sensory need met. So we looked at a few other options, and we found that HCS offered a wonderful plan for us to install, create, and use that sensory path in the school. So yeah, it's for everyone. Every student will have the opportunity to use the sensory path.
It's really exciting. In the print shop, what we do, we're here for the children, but a lot of times we don't get much of in the school activity. We print, delivers to the school, we know we're making a difference, but we don't get to see it. So this, I think, is a way for us to take a little more ownership in what we do. And I can really tell a difference in my staff and everyone just because, hey, that's us, the kids. We see the kids enjoying what we're sending them.
Hampton City Schools joined more than 8,000 lights on after-school events throughout the nation to celebrate after-school programs and the important role they play. The City of Hampton joined the effort and lit up several city landmarks in blue and yellow to support HCS in their after-school programs. 23 of the division schools that host Hampton's Healthy Families after-school program also participated.
Today at Joant, you saw students doing different rotations where they were writing to local officials about the importance of 21st century and after school. We saw them doing language arts relay. We saw them doing a walkathon for health. And then we also went to Smith Elementary where we saw them participating in coloring, designing light bulbs to recognize the importance of after school and also some academic work. So today is very important for us to have and to celebrate after school. Not only does it support the school day by adding additional time for students to work in various manners to support academic growth, but it also has a holistic approach where it also helps with physical fitness and social and emotional learning and team building skills. So it's an excellent opportunity that we must continue to support for our children, for our community, and for our families.
But with this program, you can get a better education, and you are able to have fun activities to do, and it allows your parents to work later to earn more money to get more stuff for you to have to better succeed in life.
Many of our schools share all of the great things happening around HCS. Let's take a look at our social media highlights. On Facebook, at Craft Elementary's SCA induction ceremony, Melissa Merriweather shared words of inspiration and encouragement with students. Ms. Tucker's class at Jones Magnet Middle School conducted experiments with ramps and marbles to study the relationship between potential and kinetic energy. On Twitter, staff from Bryan Elementary held a Perky Turkey reading and math night. Pre-K students from Andrews Pre-K through 8 school shared acts of kindness on National Kindness Day. And at Armstrong School for the Arts, students dressed up as superheroes while reading Mia Mayhem is a Superhero. Thank you for watching School Notes. Please stay connected with us on social media so you're always in the know about Hampton City Schools. We'll see you next time.